Welcome to Neil's World. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to submit your US tax info for your AdSense or YouTube account. If you do not submit the US tax info before 31st of May, YouTube or Google will deduct up to 30% of your earnings. So let's see how to do this step by step. Okay, you can find a notification of your tax info submission somewhere in the notification area, or you can go to the payments page. After you log into your AdSense account, you'll see a notification where it will be given this notice like manage tax info. Click on that notice. Once you click on that notice, you will see this option add tax info. Click on that add tax info button and you'll be taken to a page where you'll need to log into your Google account once more. Log in with your password and click next. So put your password and click next. You'll be logged in again to your Google account. This is a security feature for the AdSense. So now this is the form where you need to fill up. I'm an individual. I'm selecting an individual radio button. And if you're an organization AdSense, if you have an organization AdSense account, you'll have to click the next option. So I'm not a citizen of United States of America, so I'll select no. And then if you're not an US citizen, if you're non-US citizen, then you select the first option of W-8BEN form and start the W-8BEN form. So that is the form that you need to select. And once the form loads up, what you need to do, you need to fill your basic information. If you're doing business in some other name, if you have a business entity, then you'll have to put your business identity here, business name. I am an individual. I do not have a different business name, so I'm putting my own name here, doing business as my own name. And then after, you have to select your country. I'm from India, so I'll select India and click on the next, go to the next step. Now here, the foreign TIN. This foreign TIN for an individual is nothing but the PAN number. So you put your PAN, Indian PAN number, that will be your foreign TIN. So if you want to know more about this foreign TIN, so you can select the more about TIN link in that line. So once you have selected, you have to say whether you have a PO box as address. I do not have a PO box as address, so I'm not selecting that checkbox. If you have a PO box as address, you have to select that checkbox, and then you'll have to put the address for correspondence. The address should be the same as with your original AdSense account. So you put your address that was given there in your AdSense account while you created your AdSense account. So once you have put the address, so it takes a little bit of time to load, and I'm put my address for security reasons. I have blurred it out. So I have put my address, and once I completed my address, I have to select whether it is the same as the permanent address or not. If my address is different, then I'll have to select otherwise. I put the other address. Now here India has a tax treaty, so we'll have to select yes and select this checkbox and select the country as India. So if you're doing it from other country, you'll have to find whether you have a tax treaty with US or not, and then select one of the services. The first one is for AdSense. You select AdSense and select 0% reduced treaty rate. And because it is a treaty article, so you have to select this checkbox, because according to this article, you were given the reduction in tax rates. The next is for your YouTube earnings. The article that is applicable is available, and select the 15% reduced rate, not the 30% one. And select the checkbox as before. And the third one is for your YouTube partner program and the other things. Select 15% as before and check the radio checkbox and click next. So these are the things that are the basic things that you need to do. Now this is the final step where you can see your fill the form if you wish. I do not want to see it, and select the confirmation checkbox. Once you select the confirmation checkbox, click next. So this is the certification. You have to put your legal name. So I am putting my own name as my legal name, because if you have an other legal identity, you have to put that. And here I am the one who is doing this form fill up, so I am putting that, checking this radio button, first one. The next one is whether I have any services or anything in the US or not. I have no services in the US, so I'll put no, click the checkbox, and I'm providing for existing profile which has not received any payments. My account has not received any payments, so I'm checking the first one. If you have earned something, if you have received payments, you have to check the second option here. So this is it. This is how you have to fill up the form. The last one is that you will see whether your form is approved or not. My form is approved and it's all done. So this is how you fill up your tax info in your AdSense account or for your YouTube account.